Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
Oh, that's right. It is the night before Friday. Yeah, doesn't that make you smile real big? Well, let me show you something. This is a cool looking picture from Edie Armstrong. I'm standing in front of it because I'm going to move over here and you're going to see a really cool picture. This is 1 or 2 snowflakes. How cool is that? We're getting on the micro setting of the camera, and wow, just beautiful shot. Now let me show you a macro one. Take a look at this here. Oh, wow. Look, this isn't snow, but this is frost, as you can see. So yeah, it is really impressive. This comes to us from Loretta Groff Hurley. That's over there, a frosty morning this morning, over there, I believe, by Big Timber. And here's the way things are shaping up in Billings right now. Currently, we do have 37 degrees with clear skies and a southwest wind at about 24 miles per hour. Gives you a wind chill factor, feels like 26. Now, our high temp today, 45, the normal high 50, the record 77 back in 1999. The record low was 0 back in 1936. And when it comes to precipitation, nothing new fell in our rain gauge today, but we're still ahead of normal for the month and still way ahead of normal for the year at 1830. Only need to be at 12.68 to be caught up to average year to date from January 1st to today. So let's move on and show you how we're doing. Around the rest of the state, temps are cold. These are our reported overnight lows. 7 below at Cut Bank. It was 2 below over at Havre at midnight last night. Back over here, generally into the single digits. Teens to the southwest. Only Great Falls and Billings were into the 20s for overnight low temps last night. And as you'll see here, these are our current temperatures. Still chilly over at Havre at 6 degrees, but at least we're into the teens and 20s in the northwest. 30s across south central Montana, into the 20s out in the rest of the west out there tonight. So as you'll see, our reported highs today, we did get into the 40s out in the far west, but teens and 30s across most of northeastern Montana. Of course, Billings and Livingston all got into the 40s with 30s and 40s in northern Wyoming. And here's the story. The cold air seemed to be jammed up across northeastern Montana while the warm air is out here, and it's just a high pressure ridge that's starting to build into our region. And as it does so, it's going to kick most of that cold Arctic air to the curb, or at least kick it over in towards the Dakotas. That's a big upper level trough here. And what will happen is you see that ridge developing in the west, a couple of surface high pressure cells here, and a new warm front will be sweeping across the region tonight and tomorrow. That warm air starts moving in towards the Dakotas, continues to warm us up throughout much of the day on Friday. Look at that, just a few cloudy skies moving from the west. But here east of the divide on Friday through 6 p.m., mostly clear skies. Going to be beautiful tomorrow, and temperatures getting way up into the 50s in many cases. But then look at this. Saturday morning, here comes your next system dropping down from Canada. It's a cold Arctic air mass. It starts moving in and just kind of gives us a glancing blow as it starts heading its way in towards the Dakotas. But eventually that whole thing is going to drop down in towards southern Montana. And here's what we think when we get the snowfall amounts. Maybe 2 to 4 inches for Billings, possibly 6 to 10 inches of snow over there in the upper areas by Lewistown. They get a little upslope flow, and that causes a lot of snow to develop there. But here's what you'll see tonight. Temps cooling down to the 20s out in the far west. Maybe some teens back here in northeastern Montana. Billings about 32, 33 at Lewistown tonight. Maybe 25 at Miles City, 21 at Sydney. Then for tomorrow, getting back up into the 50s, upper 50s in many cases, and mostly sunny skies across our neck of the woods. Out in the far west, temps there also into the low 50s with mostly cloudy skies. But for Billings tonight, it'll be partly cloudy, 32 degrees with a light southwest wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Next several days, it'll be 58 degrees on Friday. It's going to be windy. Winds will be out of the southwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. 61 on Saturday with a 70% chance for snow late. That's the next cold front. We drop down to 25 with a good chance of snow on Sunday. And then we stay cool on Monday, but we start working back up into the 40s as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that turkey thing, well, that's for Turkey Tuesday. Let's go back to the desk.